Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is Earth. This is my new slice of Earth, I should say. More like I paid for the privilege of stewarding this land. That feels right. In August of last year, I came to a realization that kicked off a search for some nearby off-grid land on which I could retire early. I have historically not been very good at celebrating my achievements. That's not fair. I'm not being fair to myself. I think that it's important to celebrate ourselves whenever we can. This week, that's what I really want to do. Last August, I kind of calculated my financial runway and started looking for off-grid land. My search began in Cibola County, New Mexico. I found several parcels in the Candy Kitchen area that didn't quite work out, didn't feel right for me. And I also was looking in the Pine Meadow Ranches subdivision near Rama. I was drawn to the size of the lots for the price, as well as the history and geology of the area. The lots were priced low because of the difficulty and distance for getting water and supplies. Other downsides included possible aquifer contamination and an HOA that may or may not have been dissolving in court. Okay, so what am I doing out here? I am a second half of my 50s solo woman. I'm trying to figure out how I can retire, live the rest of my life. My thinking, one of the options is to buy some land and live on it. There aren't really any zoning restrictions. So if I bought land here, then I could park a trailer on it and build a house structure over time. Someone drove by and I got embarrassed. Rather than be anxious about a lot of things that I can't control, I decided to focus on the things that I can control. I'm in a position where I have just enough money to buy a little piece of land, buy a little something to live in, trailer, RV, until I can build. But that's going to cut my outgoing funds a lot so that I can possibly save to build. I'm going to have to figure out some income. I moved to the area for a certain industry that died. So my work isn't here anymore. I have some neck and knee issues that make it hard to do that work anymore anyway, but I don't qualify for disability. So what's next? Possibly buying this land, putting an RV on it, and living here. Maybe. I really like it. It smells amazing. It's really gorgeous. Remember, I still really like that other property. It has such a nice variation of land, several building areas. What do we do? I don't know. Trying not to be afraid. What I'm doing can't continue, so I have to figure something else out. It's a pretty good option, I think. I worked in the film industry for decades in California, and I moved to Albuquerque 5 years ago, chasing that work. But slowly that work dried up too, and many shows and films started shooting overseas because it's much cheaper for production to happen in a country that has universal health care. Capitalist studios chose to shoot where socialized healthcare brought their bottom line down. Irony? I found myself faced with trying to pivot my skills to a new industry at a time when AI is stealing from creatives and leaving them jobless, and when so many college graduates under crushing predatory debt can't find work. It was either try and start over at 58 and start fresh fresh in the job market or retire early. I chose the latter because the former sounded like hell. Next, I headed north to the county of Rio Arriba. I found some smaller lots in Tierra Amarilla that fit my budget, and I went to check them out. That was an adventure. Tierra Amarilla was so beautiful, but so isolated. The road to Taos is closed in winter, and much of Chama, the nearest town, would also close for winter. The roads to any property I could afford would be impassable, with every rain event, let alone feet of snow. Life there would be very difficult, but not impossible. And now I'm locked in. Literally padlocked behind me. Great. Awesome. I am checking out properties in Rio Arriba County, New Mexico. Elevation 7,860 feet away and had to stop. How gorgeous, with a view of the Brazos Cliffs. I called the number and the owner wants $180,000 for it with community water at the property line. And that's a nope. Okay, let's see if we can find another way. Access would be an issue, I'm thinking, but let's look at the property. Okay, this is the road that I just came in. And way over there is more road. It's a few miles of that to get back here. And the road is ridiculous. Like, it's already a no. I haven't seen it. If you're a fan of Georgia O'Keeffe's artwork, like I am, you might recognize the pedernal. This is the mesa that was often featured in her work. All of this is very anxiety-ridden for me, but I'm working on it. Taos County was another real contender. I didn't make a video about it because I had visited many times and I already know that I was very fond of the area, but I couldn't find anything in my price range that was more than a quarter of an acre. I kind of ruled that one out, and that was sad because Taos County is amazing. Next, I checked out Otero County in southern New Mexico, specifically the Sacramento Mountains and Tiburon, based on a suggestion from a viewer. Shout out to that viewer, big thanks, because this is the area I eventually chose to be my new home. Immediately, the familiar tall pines had me loving this area, and Otero County is known to have little or no restrictions in some areas. The upsides for me were the trees, of course, and the altitude that would mean much cooler weather. I also was struck by the fact that there could be services and a little tight-knit community an hour from any sizable town. So far, I am loving this area. It feels good, you know? This is kind of the end of the road. There's nothing but a lot of desert between here and El Paso, basically. There is 0 cell service here. So thankfully I took the time to screenshot some of the properties that I want to see, but I didn't screenshot in detail enough to actually find these properties. So I may have to go to a realtor in the main area where there's a market and services and see if I can get them to direct me better because I'm flying blind. I really like it there. Tiburon is officially a contender, or at least somewhere in those mountains there. I was really surprised how many services there are available that far out. It seems to be a lovely community. Now that I had an idea of what might be out there land-wise, it was time to start thinking about what I might park on that land to live in. So I went RV shopping. I'd gotten a lot of suggestions saying that it was smart to buy an RV that was made pre-COVID because the ones that came out afterwards had issues, but it was good to see what was out there. That 2026 model sure smelled good, but it felt kind of flimsy. This is a contender for sure. This is a 5-year-old model and it still smells new. Previous owner into Harleys. Super cool.
There's only 2 of these left. I think they're right next to each other. A little furnace there, a little heater.
Oh yeah, like a little fireplace thing.
Yeah.
Vibes. Love it.
Microwave.
It was really useful to see what the different floor plans were and get a feel for the size and features that I would want. I definitely want a larger 12-volt fridge with a separate freezer. I feel like I need some kind of separation between the living and sleeping areas, and I need a spot for a litter box for my house tiger. No oven, no need. Cat door? Oh, I like this.
Yeah, a place for your cat.
Place for the cat, place for, you know, whatever I'm working on as I'm building. Smaller things. I like having a garage. That would be just like a garage. There's just storage galore in here. I then went to check out some parcels in Socorro County. Socorro is wide open desert, big skies and mountains in the distance. I would say the real draw for the Socorro County area for me was the proximity to Albuquerque, to an international airport, to healthcare, any store you could imagine. We are in Socorro County, New Mexico, currently. I think I'm in the town of Veguita, I think. I'm out here bright and early, bright and ugly. Got some coffee at a cute little New Mexican place in Belen. We're not far from the Rio Grande, so there's trees and vegetation. Of course, I'm out at the edge of it where affordable land is. Socorro County is known for having little to no restrictions. I'm not thrilled about the lack of features. I am thrilled about the views and the proximity to civilization. That's a definite plus, and something that many of the other properties that I've viewed are missing. Hey, little buddies. Look, homesteaders. It's really pretty out here. There are a lot of campers and schoolies just kind of dotting the landscape. There's some shipping containers. A lot of people out here doing exactly what I'm hoping to do. So that's encouraging. It's probably 5 miles of road like that. Didn't think that this would be kind of a contender area just because of that it's so flat and featureless. And I want trees and mountains, but I don't hate it. There's a mountain. Some mountainous views. This is the 7 acres. I assume that guy is on the other side. The neighbors are all pretty far. Like, you know, they're visible. And there's Black Butte right there. There's a pass through the mountains. And the Manzanos. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, which is surprising. It's really pretty. And the views are really pretty. And I know they'd be even prettier on a clear day. I may be quiet, but my brain is so loud. I don't want any trouble. It's still scary, but it's kind of exciting scary, if that makes sense. The clock is ticking and I have 3 months left to figure it out. Car shopping on Black Friday may not have been the best move. Next, it was time to shop for a truck, and boy, that was interesting. I'm selling my car in order to get out from under payments just in time to dodge the next one coming up here soon. Lots of options here. There are two in particular that caught my eye that I want to check out today. The guy at the dealership, Jerry, super cool. So I got a really good vibe from him. Jerry confirmed that I could take a car to get a pre-purchase inspection as long as it was returned the same day. So that's good. That was absolutely a bullet hole in that car. Carvana is coming to pick up my car tomorrow. Bye, car. They will pay my lender directly, pay off the loan that's left on this, and cut me a check for the difference, which will pay for the car or truck that I'm about to purchase. Time to clean out the car. The settings can't be reset. Try later. Wow. Okay, big brother. I see you. Okay, that's that.
It's new. I bought it new. The key.
Yeah,
I left it in the garage for no reason in the mornings.
I was able to get the VIN number of the Tahoe so that I could look up the Carfax and some other information. I'm really glad I did. This history is showing that the mileage has been rolled back. The current owner is owner 5, and he told me that he bought it from his mother-in-law, which would have been owner 4. Either this mileage has been faked, or the guy's a wizard. After feeling like I had dodged a bullet with the Tahoe, I was excited to take my first choice, the 2014 F-150, in for a pre-purchase inspection. I called my mechanic to confirm my appointment, and then I called the dealership to confirm that I could pick it up to take it in to be inspected. Whoever answered the phone told me that they didn't know what Jerry was talking about. They never allow people to take their cars to their own mechanic for an inspection, but I was welcome to see a list of the things that their mechanic checked out. You know, the one that they're paying to look after their interests. Now I'm left without a car, and I'm left feeling really gullible for thinking that Jerry was legit. I have a long history of projecting good qualities onto people that aren't there. And I think it comes from the fact that I would never mislead somebody that way. So I don't expect other people to do so either. But I also don't want to live my life wary of everyone I meet. So where's the middle ground? I don't know. So, where are we in the process? Well, I bought a car. I bought a 2015 Ford Expedition with under 90,000 miles on it. She's a big blue beast. I just bought this car last night. Amazing tow capacity. I was so excited when I found Irie, my trailer. I had been looking on Facebook for the longest time, and the prices were high and the trailers were Yikes. So when I saw this listing and the price attached, I just bought it. I didn't have it inspected. I knew the quality. I knew what it was for the price. I am on my way to pick up my new travel trailer, new to me. And I'm going to take it straight to get new tires and then put it in storage. The trailer is getting tires right now as we speak. After we get tires, I'm going straight to storage to park it, and then I can start figuring out the little things that I need. I can maybe get a reservation in an RV park nearby. My anxiety is like here because this is a lot of new stuff today. It's a big day. It's a big day, and I'm excited. Okay, I got it done. You would be so proud of your girl. It's in storage. It's not far from me, so I can pop over there and clean it out and move things in at my leisure over the next month. And I am so relieved to have that done. This is really pushing me. This is really making me get out of my comfort zone, which is a really good thing. I know that because that's where the growth happens. I bought a travel trailer. I now have a thing to live in when this apartment goes away, and that's a huge relief. I'm here to take some measurements, clean up a little bit, kind of get familiar with my new travel trailer. And she's gonna need a name. So let's get busy. As much as I thought I was getting rid of stuff and downsizing, I need to 10x that. I did have a bit of an issue when I picked up the trailer. As I was pulling out of the former owner's property, I hit a pole. There's an injury to the back driver's side corner, and I lost the little orange lens over the marker light on the. Sitting here listening to the rain, I can actually imagine myself living here. I think I'm gonna have to put the litter box in the shower. That's gonna be fun. And then I found my land. I was immediately smitten. I just got my closing documents notarized at the UPS store. Super quick and easy. It was like 15 bucks. Not sponsored by UPS. One step closer. I have a cashier's check for the full amount of the land purchase arriving on Monday. Today is Friday. And I will pop it immediately in the overnight because we're supposed to close Tuesday. It's kind of hard to believe. This is a pinch me moment for sure because I'm this close to being a landowner. You guys, I just dropped off my closing documents for my land. It's on its way to the title company and should be closing very soon. Can't believe it. I can't believe this day is here. Somebody pinch me. I am about to be the owner of a little piece of land. It's not quite an acre. Bigger would have been better, but everything else is absolutely perfect about it. I can't stop smiling. It's a good day. Escrow has closed, and I got my title deed in the mail. It's official. The land is mine. So here's that tour I promised you. This video is from the very first time I saw the land, and from my comments you can tell that I fell in love with it immediately. Looks to be gentle sloping. Lots of brush clearing would need to be done. This might be the best of all of them, actually. There are views. I kind of like this one. I have so many stickers on my shoes now. Good Lord. That's the tree I was just next to. This is the best property here. Isn't it a beauty? By the time this video goes live, I will be in the thick of moving out of this apartment and into Irie full time. When it came to moving day, everything got very real, very quick. The whole time, my anxiety was building and building. I kept asking myself, am I really doing this? Is this really happening? Apparently so. I moved out of my apartment in Albuquerque into my RV and moved to Alamogordo, which is the big city at the bottom of the hill. I wanted to kind of get the feel of the RV for a while. Plus it was February and I didn't know what the weather was going to be. So I thought that was the safer reservation to make. It's moving day. I'm officially moving out of my apartment and into my RV travel trailer full time. I think this is the last of it. One more tub. That's a bunch of stuff. What you think, baby? What do you think? This move has me overwhelmed and overstimulated in almost every neurospicy way imaginable. Bittersweet. 3 years in this place, and it was very adequate. I'm officially out of my apartment, headed toward my new life. Let's do this. Been a rough day. A friend followed me in a U-Haul with my stuff. We unloaded as fast as we possibly could, knowing that we were chasing the light and that I didn't want to be setting up my RV in this RV park for the first time ever in the dark. But that's what happened anyway. Water's hooked up, sewer's hooked up. I'm exhausted and I am incredibly overwhelmed. And I don't know where anything is. I got my cat set up to eat and drink and do his business, and I am just gonna collapse. And then I made the move up the hill into the mountains onto another rented lot that was near this land so that I could get it prepared for me to move on to it. It's moving day again. Today is the day I move out of the RV park in Alamogordo and I'm heading up the hill. Someone has a lot to say. Gonna be a long ride. Going into the woods. The welcoming committee. Thanks for welcoming me to the neighborhood. I'm here, I'm unhooked. I'm not as level as I would like to be, but my fridge is working and I'm exhausted. You guys, I found it. This is the bottom area of my land. I haven't even been here. I only looked at the top. I swear, I just fall more in love with this land every time I'm here. Welcome to my home. I guess I gotta stop this video because I'm just out of words. Words are not sufficient.
Couldn't stand all the palm trees and windows. Called herself baby.
You've been busy. Holy cow. Look at that. Look how level that is. That's wild. This here is my new friend Tobias. An off-grid life has always kind of been a fantasy for me. I grew up in the Sierra Nevada mountains of California, so living in a rural, forested area for me felt like coming home. It was very familiar, and I missed it a lot. The thought of returning to that gave me life. I feel like that's really important for anyone pursuing something similar. If you haven't lived similarly, maybe try it out. Trying not to die. Not gonna die today. Holy crap, that's amazing. I moved this close to my finish line at the beginning of March. It's now May 15th. The sitting and the waiting, while yes, it is a good lesson in allowing and letting go, it really was wearing on me. I have decided to take matters into my own hands because I am not built for sitting in limbo this long when I'm so close to my goal. And I'm moving tomorrow. May 17th, the official date that I moved onto my property. Should have been April 1st. I was an April Fool. Better late than never. Back on track.
We got a Elmo.
I got here first. Trailer is on its way. Finally, I'm here. I cannot believe it. I really don't feel like it's completely sunk in yet. I keep looking out the window and being surprised. I did this. It's remarkable. It is. And I'm proud of myself. And I want to say to anybody who's in a similar situation, who might be looking to do something crazy like I did, go for it. Go for it. If you have the means, if you can see a way forward, if you can make a plan, just decide, like I did, that Failure is not an option. And I've been blessed for all the encouragement from you along the way. Thank you for being here and for listening to my ramblings and watching my stumblings on this earth. You're appreciated more than I can say.